inflation. The pace of inflation is very vital for economic momentum. We all know the monetary policy was focusing on reducing the interest rate so that they can improve the debt servicing capacity of individuals and institutions. That's why liquidity is important. Lower debt servicing is equally important so that liquidity gets improved. Cash in hand is vital for survival. So the monetary policy and the fiscal stimulus, every country has pumped an additional amount to the tune of nearly 10 to 15% of the GDP, grossing over 25 trillion in global terms. Now, if you look at the inflation part of it, there is a disinflation in many parts of the world, in line with the subdued outlook for the activity, because global growth itself is coming down. Inflation is relatively lower. When it comes to next year, there is a momentum. We are talking about global growth. Global growth from contraction is an enabler. It means inflation has to be trimmed. This year, next year, it will be taking a momentum. Inflation will move up in the value chain. Inflation in the advanced economies is going to be 0.8% this year, and it's going to move to 1.6% next year. So in aggregate terms, 0.8% will move to 1.6%. The recovery is taking a definite impact on the inflation. In the emerging market, the developing economy group, inflation is projected at 5% this year. Next year, 4.7%. So if you look at, there's a fine balance between the growth, interest rate and inflation. So that's the connectivity we are talking about. Pace of inflation will get redefined. The dynamics of the change is contingent upon the growth momentum.